Hello, my name is Michael. I'm going to take you through some Qigong exercises. We're going to start with a nice warm-up. We're going to use the shoulders to roll back, up, forwards and down. So the action wants to be nice and smooth. You want to roll the shoulders nice and gently around in big circles. So think about the shoulder blades. You can separate the shoulder blades when your shoulders come forward, drop them down, pull the shoulder blades back together so they touch and rise up and forwards. So nice and gentle, you don't have to force it. You can sink when the shoulder blades come down and rise when you come up. So sink down, rise up. Sink down, pull the shoulder blades back, rise up, bring the shoulder blades upwards. As you sink down, separate the shoulders forward and continue with a nice smooth circle. Then change direction. So down, up, around and back. And just do a few more of these. This is good for opening up the chest. Obviously you're exercising the shoulders, but you're also moving the lower back. As you sink down and stretch forward, you should feel a bit of a pull in the lower back as well. One more. Good. Okay, so we're going to continue with the neck exercise. And we'll just drop the nose down in front. And raise up and look to the ceiling. And drop the head down. And back up. And down. And up. I actually have a bit of a problem with my neck, so I can't look all the way up, but if you would like to continue to look as far back as comfortable, that'd be very good. So just down, and then look up to wherever's comfortable, and then back down. Okay, so we're going to take this exercise a little bit further. We drop the nose down to the front, roll the head over so that the ear comes to the shoulder. Roll the nose back and drop the other ear down to the shoulder. And then roll forwards again. So nice smooth circles. Just trying to iron out any kinks that are in the neck. Always go to where it's comfortable. And try and make sure you get the 4 points. Don't try and put your nose to the shoulder. It's the ear that comes to the shoulder. And then roll the nose forward. And it's the other ear that comes to that shoulder. Then change direction. So dropping the ear, dropping the nose, dropping the other ear, and then raising up to the back. Good. Now we're going to work on the upper body, so I want your feet to come together. Your hands will be in front of the heart, not touching, but just slightly out. Elbows to a comfortable height. Right? You want to keep the kneecaps pointing forwards and turn the body to the side. Come back to the center and breathe out as you turn. Remember to keep the kneecaps pointing forward. You can even make the kneecaps go the opposite direction so that you get a nice counter twist in the body. So you turn to the side. You can even look as far behind as you can. Come back to the other side. So breathe in when you come to the front, and breathe out when we go to the side. So here we should be working the torso. We're creating an internal stretch. And if you breathe out, you'll squeeze the lungs. Now we're going to take this exercise one stage further and do exactly the same thing. So we keep our knees pointing forward. We keep our hands in front of the chest. And as we turn, we keep looking forwards. So kneecaps and face stay pointing forward and pull everything else to the other side. So your hands can travel across to that opposite shoulder. And then come back to the center. So your kneecaps and your face stay pointing forward. Everything else goes to the side. And relax, don't force it. You will feel a bit of a stretch, but don't try to do too much. Try to stay relaxed and make the movement quite smooth. You want to do one more each side? Good. Okay. When we stand, we want to be nice and hip width apart. We want our feet to be facing forwards if we can. If you get your stance right, you can actually start to relax more. If you get your shoulders above your hips above the knees, and your knees above the feet. So we're trying to align the skeleton so we have structure. Once you have structure, you can relax around that structure. So we'll just stand just for about 30 seconds. Try and feel like the back of the neck is slightly raised. There's a slight gap under each armpit. So just open up the arms slightly. We relax the shoulders down into the hips. And relax the hips down through the knees, and through the feet, and into the floor. Try to feel like your weight goes down to the center of the foot, so it's not too far forward. Your toes should not be gripping the floor, but you're not too far back either. Just stand and breathe. Just feel how your body's feeling. Feel your wrists start to relax. Feel the elbows becoming heavy. Just let your face start to relax. Let the muscles of the face, just let them go. Feel your neck start to relax down into the shoulders, down into the back. Feel your rib cage start to soften. And let your hips relax, thighs, knees, calf muscles. Let the ankles go. And feel the weight of your body sink into the floor. Good. And put your hands on the hips. And what we're going to do is do a circle. So put the hips back and the face forward. Put the hips round to the side. And as your hips come forwards, lean back. Hips go to the other side and the face starts to come down. So try to keep the head facing forwards. And try to get a big rotation of the hips. And then change direction. So the hips go out to the other side. Around and back. So again, trying to keep the head in the middle. It's very easy to be going around and around and around. And try to keep the head in the middle as your hips do more work. Good. If you keep your hands by your side, we're just going to tuck and roll down, and we're just going to try and lengthen the spine out a little bit. So we do this by relaxing. We're not trying to stretch the spine, we're trying to allow it to open. We do this by tucking the chin. Always keep your chin tucked. We're going to go down, relax for a while, keep the chin tucked, and we're going to come back up. Always keep the chin tucked. So when we come back up, the chin is the last thing to come up. We're going to hang the body off the hips. Always keep the chin tucked as we do it. So we're going to roll down, keeping the chin tucked, and we're going to roll back up, keeping the chin tucked, so your head is the last thing to come up. When we get down there, we're going to stay there for 20, 30 seconds. And we're going to try and allow the spine to just open up by relaxing. We're not trying to touch the floor. We're not trying to stretch anything. We're just trying to let the body to open up. So as you're down there, just relax the body, relax the lower back, relax the hips, relax the neck. You're trying to let the arms hang and feel the weight of your own head. So really try and feel like the spine, allow the spine to open up. So now we're going to continue with the next set of 3 exercises that go very well together. So we have our nice stance. Our feet are nice and shoulder width apart. Your arms are nice and relaxed. So we raise the arm up. Think about the thumb along that line of your arm. Raise both arms up to shoulder height. We bring the hands in to in front of the heart. And here we just want to breathe. So breathe, really try and use the chest to breathe. I want to expand, and when you breathe in, let your hands separate. And you breathe out, they come closer together. So breathing in, if I exaggerate it, we're doing this. And we breathe out to come back in. But don't do it so much as that. So every time you breathe in, and breathe out. So trying to use the lungs Trying to open up the chest. And then bring the hands down. So once more. Arms come up, shoulder width apart onto shoulder height. We draw the arms in to chest level. We breathe. And then the next breath in, we raise the shoulders. And breathe out as you point the fingers forwards. Breathe in as the arms come out to the side, not fully out to the side. Still a little bit in front of you. And then as we breathe out, we seat the wrists so that the fingers point to the air, to the ceiling. This is a standing posture. So what you want to do is feel the body. Feel like you're expansive. Feel like you're strong. The elbows are slightly bent, so we don't want anyone to be locking the elbows as far as they can. Keep them bent, but press through the arms. And relax the wrists and come back down. So the first one again, we raise the thumbs. We come back into the heart. We breathe. And you can do this one as many times as you want. I'm just going to do it twice. Third breath in, raise the elbows. Breathe out as the hands point forwards. Breathe in and then breathe out. So relax the wrists. Bring the hands forwards again, so fingers point forwards. Elbows come out as you point the middle fingers towards each other. Rotate palms up. Stretch to the ceiling. Open the body, open the spine, and then raise the heels. So we sink down and bring the hands back to the side. So the first exercise, we raise the thumbs to the front, come into the heart, breathe. And the third breath, raise the elbows, point the fingers forwards, out to the side. And the second exercise is a standing posture. So raise the fingers up to the air. You can stand here as long as you want. But it's a good idea just to relax the wrists, come forward. Don't stand for too long, it gets sore. And bring the hands in to below the chin. Turn palms up and stretch to the ceiling. Open the body, raise the heels as you do. And slowly, if you can, come down. And to the side. So once more, raise the thumbs into the heart. Raise the elbows forward and then to the side and sink the wrists. Let the wrist go. Come forwards and then back underneath the chin. Raise up. Raise the heels. Slowly come down. And return to neutral stance. Okay. I want to thank you all very much. My name's Michael, and I'll hopefully see you next time.